Black North Korean. In the midst of a childhood she's currently recalling, her sister informed her of a paradigm change in her life, their mother's abrupt choice to return to Equatorial Guinea. It was decided, rather informally, that the children would be sent to the Mangyeongdae Revolutionary Boarding School, located in the district of Pyongyang, roughly 30 minutes southwest of the city center. This institution was birthed in the aftermath of Japanese colonial rule, initially set up to educate the offspring of Korean martyrs who had fought against oppression prior to World War II. By the late 1980s, the school had broadened its scope to include children of party members. In a noticeable curtailing of policy, the school, originally an all-boys institution, was transformed into a mixed-gender environment, a change reportedly initiated by the orders of Big Baddie Kim Il-sung himself. As a result, 10 girls were brought in to form a class with Monica, while an equal number were added for her sister, who was already 14. As a black car approached the main building on that sweltering July day, they were greeted by an elderly man in military attire, his khaki uniform pressed to perfection, shoes gleaming like polished coal. He saluted and shook their hands, a formality that her younger brother Fran, all of 11 years old, found amusing enough to mimic behind the man's back. This man, Oh Chae-won, was the school director, and he led the siblings into his office, a sizable chamber with a balcony. As they settled into the sofa near his meticulously organized desk, Director Oh began addressing Monica's sister, the eldest among them. By this time, they had mastered the Korean language to a degree that permitted them to engage in conversation. I am glad to tell you that you have the privilege of studying at the Mangyeongdae Revolutionary Boarding School, the director stated, as if the privilege were an unassailable truth. While he conversed with Monica's sister, Fran wandered out onto the balcony, prompting Monica to follow suit. Together they surveyed the expansive school grounds, which were enveloped by a wooded park. From their vantage point, several substantial buildings encircled the playing fields, each serving a distinct function: a clinic, library, theater, gym, canteen, laboratory, and dormitory. Dominating the scene was a grand statue of Big Daddy, Kim Il-sung, a constant reminder of the administration's presence. Suddenly, Director Oh's voice cut through the air like a command. Fran, hold your sister's hand in case she tries to climb the balcony railing. It was not merely a suggestion. It was an order, underscoring the climate of controlled discipline they were embarked on. Yes, sir, Fran responded, adopting the demeanor of a soldier as he took Monica's hand. Subsequently, the siblings were introduced to their classmates, a diverse group hailing from various regions of North Korea, primarily from the lower social stratas. A stark realization struck her much later: all of their new classmates were fatherless. This was no accident. They had been deliberately selected, a fact that hinted at the underlying complex and controlled socio-political dynamics engaged in their new environment. Why was this part of the school reserved for merely the fatherless? In time, the meaning of this selection would unfold, revealing the dual nature of an education system designed not just for educating, learning, or informing pupils, yet for indoctrinating, making exploitable or making useful for the future, an advantageous crop of youth as well.